In this video, we will take an idea all the way to final printed product. We will be using FreeCAD, Orca slicer, and a really old modified 3D printer. Let's start with FreeCAD. There is a link in the description where it can be downloaded for free. We are also learning along the way, so follow along and join our journey to learning something completely new. Open a new parametric part file. Rename the body to your part name you would like, and save the file. Select the body, then select New Sketch. Select the XY plane, as this model will be orientated parallel to the ground plane. Start by selecting the rectangle tool and dragging out a rectangle in the viewport, anchored from the center point. Select a side, press D, and drag out the measurement tool. Enter the fixed width dimension and press OK. Do the same for the height. Close your fully constrained sketch. With the sketch selected, click the Pad button and extrude the model by your fixed height. Select the next face you want to sketch on. Click the Sketch button and enter the sketch mode. Click the External Geometry button, make sure the toggle construction line is selected, and select the entire face. This will create the external lines from the previous sketch, which can be used as reference points. With the Line tool selected in Construction Line mode, select the center point and drag a horizontal center reference line. Deselect the Construction Line mode and select the Circle tool. Place the cursor over the horizontal center reference line. Click and drag out a circle. Press D, select your circle and drag to create a fixed dimension, enter the radius and click OK. Create your second circle and repeat the process. Select the center point of the left circle, then select the left vertical reference line. Drag, then enter a fixed dimension for the gap. Select the two center points of each circle, then drag and enter a gap dimension. Close the drawing. Select the pocket tool and make the dimensions through all. Select the face and create a new drawing. Using the reference line and external drawing tool, select the edges. Create a center horizontal reference line. Deselect the reference line and select the Circle tool. Create a circle on the horizontal reference line and make its radius equal the width of the underlying part. Create a dimension gap for the circle with reference to the outer edge of the part. This can be changed later without breaking the whole model. Close the sketch and click the Pad tool button. Using two sides, making sure the bottom dimension sits flush with the bottom of the model. Open the previous sketch by double-clicking on it. Alter the dimensions, then close the sketch. Select the next face, then create a new sketch. Select the previous circle's external projections as a reference. Then create a new circle from the reference circle center point. Set the circle's dimensions, then close the sketch. Create a pocket through all the faces. Select the top face and generate a new sketch. Generate the external projections and create a horizontal reference line from the center point. Create a new circle and dimension it. Finally, create a gap dimension. Close the sketch and create a pocket through all the faces. Select the edges and create a chamfer. This will help not having sharp corners for the printer. Repeat the process for the last two corners. Select the root body and export as a step file. This will give the best resolution in your slicer. You have now completed the FreeCAD model. Open Orca Slicer and import your model step file. For this camera stand, I'm going to use PET-G. For no other reason than it's what I have. The settings used will be in the description, but your mileage may vary depending on your own printer. Leave a comment on what you would like us to make next. Thanks for watching.